let's put on the foundation. Let's keep the same line going. I've just started using Charlotte Tilbury's makeup for the past 2 years maybe, and I really like it. I use her Airbrush Flawless Foundation, and I have a few different colors, and you know how your skin tone changes. I am currently, I think, in between a 5 neutral and a 6 neutral. And so I kind of, depending on how much sun I have or my skin tone, I'll maybe do a little dab of each. And what I do is normally I just squeeze a little on the top of my hand, but I also got this cool little gadget and it makes me feel super pro because I'm like, yeah, yeah, I got one of these. And then it's, you know, you don't have to wash it off. So I'll link one of these. I don't know what they're called, a little mini palette. And then you can just clean it. And let's do 5 and see if that color looks good. So Airbrush Flawless Foundation stays all day and night. Number 5 neutral. Can you see? Okay. And then I just do a little bit, one squeeze of that. And then I will use, I have this E.l.f. foundation. I need readers. E.l.f. Foundation Swirl. And then these brushes are great because the little goes a long way. And you just watch that red disappear. And what I like about Charlotte Tilbury is it has a little bit of like a warm tone, like a little, I want to say orange, warmy color tint to it, or at least the shades that I have. And I have so much red that it kind of cancels it out. I don't know if that's the proper color or what, but I just like the way it looks. Anyways, so look, that one little drop, look, it covers almost most of my face. Whoa, how cool is that? And then for me, I don't know about you guys, but it's like a meditative practice when I put on my makeup. Well, not when I'm talking to myself, but you can kind of just like listen to music and you just zone out, and I just get lost in thought, and it's very peaceful for me and I really enjoy it. I lose track of time. Not so good when you're trying to get ready, but it's really relaxing for me. It's almost like art, you know? People draw on a canvas, I draw on my face. If anyone wants any prints. Oh my gosh, I got jokes. I got mom jokes now. Okay. And then I have the fake lashes, right? So I'm not really supposed to be putting this foundation near my lashes because it makes them fall out. But I want to get an even look. Okay. And then I go up to the hairline, but not too much because then it'll look like you have white hair because it'll catch the wispies. But I do go down to try to blend into the neck a bit. I don't do my ears. I know some people do their ears, but I just think that's weird. Okay. And then I kind of get around the nose. And you know what I don't do? I don't wear concealer. I've just never done it. Once in a while I'll try it, and maybe I'll try it with you guys, but I don't really use it. And my contouring is, I think, very simple too. I just kind of play around, and I watch a lot of tutorials and have fun. Okay. So there, blended, right? I think it looks pretty good. Let's go down here. And the more time you take, the more even it looks. And looks pretty clean. And if you, for me, my cheeks get really red, so sometimes I put a little bit more on the cheeks as well. But there we go. There we have it. There's the foundation. Okay. Then what do? Then I know, you know, some people do their eyes and then they do the foundation. I always like to put the base on. I do the base and then I move on. So here's my base.